Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. This time of Chapter 26 from Animorphs #1, The Invasion by K. Applegate. Woo! Happy times. From Visser Three's ant-like body, the creature grew, tall as a tree, towering over even Rachel. 8 massive legs, 8 long, spindling arms, each ending in a 3-fingered claw. And from the place where the top set of arms grew came the heads. Heads, plural, 8 of them. The creature had a thing for the number 8. Even the Hork-Bajir controllers backed away. Even they didn't want to be near Visser Three when he morphed this way. But the taxons edged in closer, crowding around their leader like a pack of hungry dogs looking for table scraps. I was frozen in terror, stunned. Even the tiger that was a part of me was confused and worried. I had started to think that with our morphed bodies we could take on anything. But we couldn't take on this monster. Not and survive. Run! I yelled to the others. Up the stairs. Cassie nudged 2 of the humans from the cages and tossed back her head. They figured out what she wanted and climbed on her back. Then she galloped toward the stairs. Yes, run. Visser Three crowed. It makes a more challenging target. Then Visser Three struck. From one of the heads, a round, spinning ball of flame erupted. A ball of flame that flew like a missile. It skimmed through the air and splatted against the back of one of the women riding Cassie. Ah! She fell off, screaming and rolling around to put out the flames. Cassie kept going with only one rider. She reached the base of the stairs. Target practice. Visser Three laughed. He fired fireball after fireball, one head after another. One singed my soldier and flew past. One hit Rachel in the ear and made her scream in my head and trumpet in terror. The air was full of fire. We have to get out of here, Marco yelled. Yes, run. Run for the stairs, I repeated. Rachel, get moving. Clear a path. A big swarm of us was heading for the stairs, but the taxons had closed in around us. Anyone that got away from Visser Three was swarmed over by the taxons. I saw Tom out of the corner of my eye. He was swinging his fist at a pair of taxons that were circling around him. Tom couldn't hurt them, but he was trying just the same. Rachel ran over and plowed into one of them, crushing him beneath her tree-trunk legs. Marco threw his arms around the second toxin and twisted till it split open, spilling its putrid guts all over the floor. Rachel had hit the bottom few stairs and stopped. Elephant bikes are great for some things, but they are useless for climbing stairs. Morph back, I told Rachel. She began to shrink almost immediately. There wasn't time to wait until the morphine was complete. Rachel started up the stairs as a shifty mass of gray and pink, part human, part elephant, staggering on weird, half-finished legs and dragging a shriveled trunk that made her pretty face into something awful to see. We ran, but it was impossible. By the time we had climbed a few dozen stairs, there were only a few free humans and 2 free Hork-Bajir with us. The rest had all been recaptured or burned. A fireball exploded at my feet, and I snarled. But still, we retreated. We were 100 feet up the stairs when the last 2 freed Hork-Bajir were brought down by the Visser's fireballs. They fell in flames. The Visser was climbing the stairs now, all alone. It was so big he barely fit on the stairs. I knew when we reached the point where the walls closed in around the stairs that we would be safe from Visser Three. Glancing up, I saw that Cassie was almost at safety above us, with 1 human rider. The rest of us, along with Tom and a pitiful handful of freed humans, were bunched together. Visser Three began pelting the staircase ahead of us with fire. We were trapped. Far ahead. Visser Three himself behind. No, I heard a familiar voice say. No, you filthy creep. You aren't going to win this time. It was Tom. All alone. He charged at Visser Three, armed with nothing but his fists. One of the Visser's arms came down and swung at him. Tom! I cried. My tiger body roared with all its might, but the sound was lost in the noise of crying humans and whistling toxins. I saw Tom stagger from the Visser's blow. I saw him fall from the edge of the stairs. I went a little crazy. I was on the Visser before I knew what was happening. On him, digging my claws into his flesh, I twisted up and behind one of his 8 heads. The tiger in me knew what to do. I sank my teeth into his neck and clamped my powerful jaws and held on. Another head turned back and aimed a fireball at me. I dodged the first fireball. The second burned my flank. I jumped clear. The Visser roared in pain. I roared in hatred. And we ran up the stairs with 100 nightmares on our heels. Ta-da! I'm sorry if you think I'm being a little disrespectful just going like ta-da at the end of these, really depressing chapters, because, it's like, well, it's the sadder fandoms you get into, the more you realize that some of us really dark fandoms develop dark, twisted senses of humor just so we can fall asleep at night. But yeah, Yeah, Tom. Just holy shit. This in young adult fiction is really fucking amazing, because these are band of heroes, but they're not charging in wildly and saving the day because, oh my god, they're the good guys. I mean, this is just the first book in the series. There are 54 books in the main series, 4 Megamorphs and 4 Chronicles. We're not even going to talk about the Alternamorphs, because those fucking suck. Long story short, they're choose your own adventures that don't do good to the genre. And so, mind you, this is the first book, this is the first battle our heroes are put through, and we're quickly seeing that this is realistic depiction. These band of teenagers, when realistically just charge in not really knowing and just wind up getting beginner's luck. It doesn't really work like that. And if you would like to talk to me about this chapter, please comment below. Just remember, I would like maybe for some people to get into the Animorphs fandom via these dramatic readings, so no big spoilers, no saying, oh, this character dies in this book, none of that, but like saying, well, Tom survives to the next chapter and to the next book. That's like, okay. That's like, not really that big in the grand scheme of things. It's like, just rank the spoilers. And I will be putting, approve on, so if I think your question is too spoilery, I won't approve it. And if you don't see your question up in a few days, you can contact me and ask me why I thought it was spoilery, and we can discuss that. And now coming to something I started in the beginning, just as to give myself a little applause for finishing a chapter. And so, if you drink alcohol, get your favorite alcohol by you. I have sake. Sake is fucking amazing. And pour yourself a little shot. And if you don't drink alcohol for whatever reason, get take a shot of water. Just, chug a cup of water, Be healthy. And this is the second to last chapter, so tomorrow will be the final chapter. And after the final chapter, the following week, or when I might be going away for a week or two. So whenever the next week I'm able to do this, after the final chapter will be 5 big things I noticed in this book, and I'm not saying 5 best or 5 worst, just because I might read some really terrible books in the near future. And then it will have the gag reel, just as one long gag reel, and then finally the announcement of what book I will read next. Will it be another Animorphs book, or will it be a different book? Different series completely. And here's to our Animorphs. May they not be too battle-scarred. And those who have finished the series are probably laughing their fucking asses off. I make weird faces, I know, when I drink sake. I fucking love the stuff. It's just my face is does its own thing. Yeah, when I have sushi, I need to have a little sake. If I have sushi but no sake, it's that's not the meal. And if you do want to read the book on your own time, if you're watching this on the YouTubes, the link is in the description. If you're watching this on my blog, there's a link at the bottom of the post where you can go to Amazon and buy the book. And until next video, goodbye.